Hello Internet, I'm HamsterBomb, and you guys are back for an update video. I've got some information for you about the podcast episodes that have been on the channel for several months now. I just want to make a video/podcast episode, so this is also going to be posted on the YouTube channel as well as the podcast app based on wherever you are right now. If you are watching me on the YouTube channel, I just want to remind you guys, yes, we do have the podcast channel. You can go to your favorite podcast directory, type in HamsterBomb. You can find me there, and you can listen to all our podcasts there. Or otherwise, if you are on the podcast channel and you've just been listening to our video game science kind of shows, and you're wondering what's going on because there's going to be a bit of a hiatus going on. The reason is because of everything going on the YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube, just type in HamsterBomb, you'll find me right away. So what's going on is we got a lot of new video games that are coming out for the, I'd say this final quarter of the year, and we really wanted to play them right away when they come out. And just some of those, like right now, we've already just started Overcooked 2. It's a hilarious indie game. It's so much fun. I'm playing with Kim. After that, we have Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. There's a whole lot that's going to be coming with that. Super Mario Party comes out after that. It's going to be another fun party game with Kim. After that, we got Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Of course, it's another huge one. You guys love Pokemon stuff, I do. And then there's Super Smash Brothers. I'm super excited about that one in particular. And after that, coming in the next year, we don't know when, is Metroid Prime 4, which I'm very excited for. So I wanted to make this video kind of explaining why this is going to be going on hiatus. Right now, I'm kind of using that Thursday slot to play Overcooked with Kim instead. And the reason that I have to hold the podcast back is because I only have so much time to record with Kim. Yes, I know we're married, but it doesn't mean that, trust me, get married. You have no time together. So, when we actually have time together, we decided, okay, we got a ton of podcast episodes. We'll come back to it. We definitely want to do more. We have a lot more planned, but we really want to get on making some of these new games that are coming out, and Kim really wants to play them. So Kim's going to be with me, like I mentioned, for Overcooked 2. She's going to be with me for Super Mario Party and for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and there's other games that she wants to play with me too. So we got to take it one step at a time, just like, because I obviously can be in all of them. I'm the one making the videos and editing them and doing all that nonsense. So getting other people with me is usually the challenge. And I would have had more podcasts with Matt in particular, but Matt has actually really hurt his knee, and he's basically been in this workers' comp battle for months, and the guy's been suffering at home. He can't get it fixed because of the workers' comp thing, and he has to wait for a hearing because his job won't pay for it, and it is a serious mess. And every time I try and contact him, cheer him up, say like, hey, can I come over? Will we do something? Just to try and, because can you imagine sitting in your room for months with a hurt knee? That's got to be unbearable. And every time I offer that, he ends up being super busy of things he has to go and do. Or he gives me new information, say like, well, my car was just totaled, and not like in a car accident. He's okay. I mean, aside from his knee. It was actually something going wrong with just a part of the car that I'm not even sure what it was, honestly. It's just I know that price-wise, his car is totaled to fix it. It's an old car, so it would have happened. And then his credit card was stolen. So, like, everything is going wrong for him right now, and I really don't want to try and push more on him, if that's fair. So, I decided, okay, let's just have a bit of a hiatus for the podcast episodes. As we mentioned for Do You Physics, we want to have a lot of new Super Smash Bros. Characters. So maybe when Super Smash Bros. Comes out, we'll kind of bring that back again. It's just an estimation. I'm not saying exactly when this is coming back, because there's a lot of new games, like I mentioned, that are coming out, and my schedule can only accommodate so many. I have to wait for other series to end for me to start something else. And there's a lot of other stuff that I wanted to start on the back burner too. So just wanted to mention that for those of you who are like exclusively on the podcast. I didn't stop. I'm not done. I will come back. But for now, there's a bunch of them on there. I'd really appreciate it if you tell your friends, tell other people, like, hey, these podcasts are here, or likewise, hey, like, this YouTube channel's here. That's how this stuff grows. It doesn't grow. It's my phone going off. That is how this stuff grows on these channels. It's completely powered by you guys. YouTube and the podcast directories, they don't advertise me or anything. It's just you guys sharing this stuff around, and I really appreciate everything you guys are doing to support us and keep us going. Speaking of supporting us, one of the things that you guys do help us out with is Q-Charm games. I do custom Pokemon Q-Charm games. If you guys are just exclusive to the podcast, I do a Pokemon series where basically in the 4th generation of Pokemon, your shiny odds are cranked up due to, people call it a glitch, but it technically isn't. It's a really bad programming problem that they should have fixed in the development stages. They did in the later games. But in 4th generation, it's fair game, and you can do this weird technicality problem where shiny Pokemon appear, like, all the time. It's awesome. Got a huge pair of Let's Play series I do about it, and people will send me in their games in order for me to Q-Charm them. I just got one of them in here, just wanted to confirm that it is here. I do this whenever I have vlogs. This is for Cooper. Now, I also mentioned, because this one in particular I had to open up before doing the video audio thing, was because this was wrapped in so much packing tape, I had to work at it with scissors for, I'm not kidding, like a solid 5 minutes, just trying to carve into it and not damage what might be inside, because I'm not sure if, like, the game's exposed, and I'm carving into the side of the cartridge. So anyway, inside was a box right here, and 2 Pokemon games are in the inside. Now, one thing, very important for those of you guys who can actually see me right now, I want to pull this up and show you, wow, it's actually stuck inside and I don't need to do it. They sent me 2 different games, Cooper did. One of them, as you can see, well, if you can see, is a Pokemon Platinum copy, USA. My focus won't work, but those of you on the audio won't know anyway. And the other one here is a European copy of Pokemon Heart Gold. And unfortunately, due to the way I need to do these Q-Charm games, I can't do any copy other than a USA copy. It must be USA. The Nintendo DS is not region exclusive, but the Action Replay is. And that's what I need to use, because, like, first I had to go through and figure out what kind of trainer ID, secret IDs work with particular game IDs. They have to be your English, and how do I generate the codes for that particular one in that bracket? And it, trust me, it was a ton of work. Aside from a ton of work that people don't understand, like how long it actually takes to capture male Jigglypuffs in that game. Like, I just spent like an hour catching another, oh geez, I don't know how many I got, like 15. It takes forever, and I think I was pretty lucky that round too. I gotta go in the Safari Zone. It's like the only way to do it. So anyway, I can do it to this Pokemon Platinum in this particular case. What I would recommend to Cooper is, I would say, because of the unfortunate case of this European copy, and I do warn you guys of this, and this is why. I warn you guys of sending in a European copy to get made instead of a US copy. I would much prefer that this doesn't happen where I have to ask you, say, hey, Cooper, I need you to send me an English copy of, or technically they're both English, but you know what I mean, a USA copy of Pokemon Heart Gold. He will then have to send that to me. Then I can edit these games and send them both back. Otherwise, I have to ship this twice. Or, I'm not sure, honestly, what would happen. He would basically get screwed out of his donation, which isn't fair to Cooper. So, I want to be as fair to everybody as possible. So, I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna set it aside. I'm gonna make a note of it. I'm gonna wait. And, hopefully stuff like this doesn't happen. Cooper, it's a bummer, but, you will get this as soon as I'll be able to get a, USA copy of, your Heart Gold or whatever, if it's Soul Silver instead or whatever it is. And let this be a warning to anybody else. If you don't want this to happen to you, I know it's stressful for all parties. So hopefully this doesn't happen, and we'll be able to sort this out. Most always, this works out just fine when people have this issue. So there's that. We should be all right. Actually, I see on the packaging here it says it came from GameStop. So it's possible that Cooper actually purchased a new game from GameStop and had it shipped to me. And if that was the case, that could be pretty dangerous, because I found that if you just buy something online through places like GameStop, if it's a DS game, they can send you European, Australian copies of the game, which will, if you put it in your game, it'll still run like it's English, and you wouldn't know the difference. So I want to make sure that that doesn't happen. Guys, you have to make absolutely sure it says USA on the back, and another thing, to be absolutely positive that it really is USA, because some Australian ones say USA. You want to check the game ID. Look online, see what the USA game ID is. It should be printed on the cartridge on the back. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say for you guys today. I just wanted to give you an update on the podcast episodes. They will be coming back. If you want to give us some recommendations on some new podcasts you want to see, some either new Pokedex, Paradox, or Do You Physics episodes, let me know down in the comments below. Or if you are over on the podcast directories, find me on YouTube or find me on Twitter. Send me a message there, and Kim and I will certainly record that, because we want to do what you guys want to see first. So either way, that is all the time I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the many new video games coming out in the next video. See you.